Here's how to make paper buttons out of Post-it notes. And yes, they are as satisfying as they look. Now here I have two sizes. For this one, the buttons can be made out of 4x4 inch squares, and this one you can make them out of Post-it notes or 3x3 inch squares. Now to make the buttons, start out with your square. This is a Post-it note, so I colored the sticky side. In the beginning, it's going to start off kind of like a cootie catcher. We're going to crease in half vertically and horizontally. Then we're going to go ahead and fold all of our corners to the center. Now, if you are using a Post-it note, don't worry if your corners are not exact. They're not often perfect squares anyway, and this is a really forgiving model, so it shouldn't matter too much. Next, we're going to be dividing into thirds, which can be very daunting if you're doing it by eye, but I like to try to visually cut this rectangle in half. These look like equal parts, but we can also do it the special origami math way with reference creases. So if we take the center point of this side, so by folding it in half, we get this reference crease. If we connect that reference crease to the corner, that intersection is going to be our perfect third. Of course, you don't really need a ruler. You can just kind of connect those 2 points. That is our intersection. And if we fold horizontally along that reference crease, that should give us a perfect third. Next, we're going to create a 3x3 grid. So we're going to go ahead and fold our edge over to the crease that we just made to make perfect thirds. And now we can do that to the other side, and we can just fold up to the reference. Match the other side to the crease you just made, and there you will have a perfect 3x3 grid. Again, you can also eyeball this, you don't need to use the reference creases. Next, you're going to open up 2 opposite sides, and we're going to start to make our box. We're going to fold up along this edge here, and again on the other side. You see these diagonal folds along the sides? We're going to take the edge of this side here, bring it in, and we're going to collapse along those diagonal folds. And we're doing this on all the sides. So we're going to bring this side in, and that will bring the diagonal fold with it. And you can kind of see it starting to look like a box already. We're going to bring this edge in as well. It's going to lock that fold that we just made in. So press it in as hard as you can. It should kind of lock in with the other triangles there. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So bring in that side, and then bring in the other side, and then fold over to lock them in place, and that should make us a little box. Go ahead and make 4 of those. Check out part 2 to make the waffle box.